Derek came home wearing a big white box over his head, I didn't say anything. I thought he probably knows he's got a box over his head. I didn't want to irritate him, so I got on with making his supper. Well, then when his sausages were ready, he said he wasn't hungry. What if I cut them up for you, son? Make them smaller? I don't care if you make them smaller. I can't eat them. Well, I hoped it was one of his phases. A bit like that unpleasantness with next door's chinchilla, but the box stayed on his head. And the more days that passed, the more difficult it became for me to mention it casually. Once or twice he seemed on the verge of talking about it himself, but then I'd find myself quickly saying something to prevent him. It's strange that, because I really was getting worried. He was beginning to smell, for one thing. Then one Saturday night, just after Strictly, he blurted it out of the blue. I thought you might have noticed the pinhole camera on my head, oh, aged one. A pinhole camera? Oh, I thought it was a cardboard box. Why on earth would I be wearing a cardboard box? Honestly, aged, you are funny sometimes. Oh, we had a good laugh together. And then he explained how the light comes in through the little hole, and then something about the images being the wrong way up and the brain has to turn them round. I asked if I could have a look inside it, but he said no, he couldn't take it off for the moment, but did I want him to describe what was in there? I said yes, please, lovey. He talked for hours and hours. I didn't understand half of what he was saying, but it felt good. Just sitting there in the dark, quietly listening to my boy, telling me how he sees the world.